Hello, hello, hello to all of my Libras. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Happy October 31st, or if you celebrate Halloween, happy Halloween to you. What do we know about our wonderful Libras? What do we know besides the fact that your duality is masculine? So it doesn't matter if you identify as a man or woman, your duality is masculine, which means you are a giver. That's the long and short of it. You're really a giver, and you are direct, you're energetic, you show your strength through your actions, right? Your actions speak louder than your words. Excuse me. You are a cardinal sign. So when we talk about Libras, Libras are active, you all are artistic, you all are easygoing, you're peaceable, you all prize beauty and harmony. You're very diplomatic, you're polished, and you're very socially inclined, especially when you feel comfortable in an environment, right? I want you all to keep in mind something, Libras, because right now we have a blue moon tonight, right? So first, get your crystals out, your crystals and your your gemstones out, and supercharge those. This blue moon, October 31st blue moon, really is associated with growth, knowledge, and wisdom, right? In short, because I'm trying to give you all the short version, instead of just an extension of everything that's happening. It's also a perfect time to connect with your intuition, your spiritual guide, your spirit guides, your ancestors, and also to receive those psychic messages. Because again, we know your moon sign is associated with your intuition and your emotions, right? So this is a blue moon tonight, October 31st. Get into it. Also, you have Mercury that's retrograde. That's the messenger planet. That's about how people communicate. It's attached to the Gemini and the Virgo. So if you have that in your chart, or you have people around you, family members, so on and so forth, that are that. So relationships are being cut off right now, and people are rekindling relationships from long ago. That's what's happening a lot with a lot of Geminis and Virgos. With the Aries and Scorpios, they're trying to push through their emotions right now, and trying to put some things in place moving forward. Their planet Mars is retrograde until November the 13th. Mercury, by the way, is in retrograde until November 3rd, so it's not that much longer for that. But Neptune is retrograde until November the 28th. That's Pisces planet. Then we have Uranus, which is Aquarius's ruling planet. That's retrograde until January 14th of 2021. So there's a lot of internal freedom happening there, or desires for internal freedom. Independence was happening there. So I don't know if you all know your full birth chart. I do have a link in my in the about section of my page, and I want to say it's Astrology Cafe that you can go to and find out your full birth chart to see what you have in there, to see why so many things are happening right now. But nevertheless, what people really like about you all Libras is your charm. People really like the fact that Libras are charming people at your highest vibration. Libras at your highest vibration. I just want to say that Libras are romantic people. You all are very charming. You all are very fair-minded. You all are great listeners. You all like to keep those scales balanced. You know your symbol of scales, but you like to keep those scales balanced. You all are very understanding. You all are very cooperative, very gracious, very social people when it comes to environments where you feel comfortable in, right? So let's get into your reading, Libra. Let's see what the cards have to say. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Libras as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of creativity and emotions, and also in areas of power and intellect. What information do we have for my wonderful Libras? Yes. What information do we have for my wonderful Libras? Yeah, when people are trying to get Libras out of sort, and like I said, that's why I wanted to share with you all what planets are retrograde right now. Plus, in addition to that, the blue moon tonight, because so many things are happening. And if I didn't say it, let me say it again. Make sure you get your crystals and gemstones out. Get those supercharged. Matter of fact, I'm going to put this big crystal ball out in the moonlight so it can be supercharged. Yeah, let's see what these cards have to say for you. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? All right. Yep. Some of you all have just moved on from a relationship. A love relationship. Let me be clear. Somebody that you love. It could be a child. It could be a parent. It could be a romantic interest, you know. But you all just moved on from a relationship and you're just like, you're not looking back. This right here, you felt really hurt, really betrayed, thrown under the bus, you know, but nevertheless, you have moved on. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be just a, you know, someone that you have deep feelings for, like a child or a parent or, you know, someone that you care deeply about, but you've moved on from that relationship. And you did it calmly. You know, you are just even tempered. You're okay with your decision. You just packed up and decided, I'm moving on. I'm moving on with my life. You know, it's amazing how when you just are fed up, you know, you are just sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you just decide, you know what, I'm not going to get upset. I love this person, but I love me more. And I'm moving on. Yeah. This is how you are now. Now, Libras, you are of divine masculine energy anyway, right? So you're very, very direct. But this time you decided, you know what, I'm going to tap into my divine feminine energy, even though the Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini are divine masculine energies. Excuse me. You decided to tap into your divine feminine energy and to nurture yourself first, which is extremely powerful. And that's why you are this way now. See this person, their sword is at rest, but nevertheless, they're sitting there confident. They are no nonsense. This is you. Right? Like I said, everybody knows Libras for being just like these really charming, nice people. And you're still very charming and nice. But now it's a different you, right? You are this person now that's like, you know what? I may have put up with things in the past, but no, now I'm more clever. I'm meticulous. I know how intelligent I am. I'm very direct. I'm no nonsense. I'm very straightforward, right? This is you now. I tell you, sometimes being in a relationship, and this actually, your healing happened for you really quickly. This is the Eight of Wands. Very quick progression from this relationship moving on. Your healing happened very, very quickly. Like literally, a lot of times people don't realize, like, while people are actually in the relationship, they're starting their healing processes. They've already decided spiritually, emotionally, I'm already out of this, right? It's just a matter of physically moving on. And this is what happened with this situation. That's why you were so cool, calm, and collected, because you had already made your decision. I'm moving on from this. And I'm not looking back. There's nothing to look back to. Yeah. Yeah, it was heartbreaking, but you were, while you were in that relationship, you were over it. I mean, seriously, you were just like, this was you right here in rumination mode. This is the Four of Cups. You were just really just kind of over it while you were in a relationship. And so you said, you know what? It's time for me to move on. It's really, really time for me to move on and focus on me, my healing, my happiness, right? And look at you. On fire. This is the Three of Wands. See how this person is anticipation, some expansion in their lives? Yes. This is you in anticipation mode. Like, you know what? I have moved on. I'm expecting the best. I've done my best in a relationship, so now I'm expecting the best. Even though you were heartbroken, you were able to get to the heart of the matter as well. This is the Three of Swords. Yes, you were able to get to the heart of the matter. Things are crystal clear for you now, right? There is okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so this is the King of Wands, right? King of Wands and King of Cups. Let's put this, because some of you all are celebrating. This is the Three of Cups. You're celebrating, right? The Cups energy is attached to the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So we have fire and water here, right? So what's interesting about this is you may have come out of a relationship with one, but then there's one right behind it, right? That's why, not to say that that's why you're healing so quickly, but like I said, a lot of people really, really love Libras because they love the fact that you all are charming. You are, you know, really good communicators, and you are the diplomatic signs. You like to keep the scales balanced. You just don't like a lot of drama. And so you don't have problems finding people, or people finding you rather. And so when I talk about like the King of Wands is a person who's a natural leader, someone who's a visionary, someone who's an entrepreneur, someone who's bold, powerful, inspiring, dramatic, right? That's the Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, right? And then when I talk about the King of Cups, I'm sorry, did I say King of Cups? I meant to say the Knight of Cups. I'm about to say the the Knight of Cups is a person who is romantic, someone who adores you, someone who's knight in shining armor, someone who's emotionally elated when they think about you and when you think about them, right? This person is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So moving on from this relationship, like I said, you may have been hurt, but you were going through your healing process while you were in the relationship. It was really just a matter of you just deciding, you know what, I need to move on. I really, really need to move on. Because there is someone better for me out there. I don't have to deal with this situation of being betrayed and hurt. I can just, you know what, move on to bigger and better things. People that really, really appreciate me, right? Yeah. So that's what it's really, really about, choosing you first. I just want to say that it's really about choosing you first, because when you don't put yourself first and you allow... And by the way, I want to say something. Hold on, let me put this down for just, I want to share something with you. Oh, that card, worthiness, just came up. So that's going to be your card. So the Knight of Cups is divine feminine energy, right? So nurturer, you know, could be a nurturer to your, and this could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but divine feminine energy at their highest, they are nurturers, right? They are receivers. They are very magnetic people, right? The Wands energy is fire energy, but that's divine masculine energy. They are givers, right? Direct, energetic people. And so either one, excuse me, Libras, we're going to get more into exactly what it is between these two types of people. But this card is the card that came out. When I flipped it over, this is the card that came out, which is beauty. Which is worthiness, right? Yes, blue medicine, worthiness. Now the number 9 is interesting. It's a like a death and rebirth, right? It's a regenerative number. You know, you have gone through this period where you just feel like, you know what? I know who I am. I know what I deserve, and I'm not looking back. That's the energy that I'm getting from a lot of Libras, is that people have really, really tried to take your kindness for weakness, but they can't take your kindness for weakness unless you allow them to, unless you give them that power, right? And so you decided, you know what? I'm taking my power back. I'm really, really, really taking my power back. And so when I look at there's so much I can say about these signs right here, this Knight of Cups, and then this King of Wands, because like I said, this is a visionary, a leader. This is the fire inside of you, right? This is the fire inside of you, right? See, that person has that lion behind them. So some of you actually could have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius somewhere in your chart, but this is that fire inside of you, because this represents a person who is a visionary, a leader, has an entrepreneurial spirit, right? That's what this card represents, upright. This Knight of Cups right here represents a person who gets emotionally elated when they think about you. And so when we talk about like when I say Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, so let's say, Libra, you were in a relationship with a Cancer, right? So you all are really, really romantic, right? And Cancers may be a little bit suspicious at first, you know, with you all. Excuse me. Cancers may be a little suspicious at first, because you all, for them, is like, wow, this person is just like, whoa, flowers and, you know, giving me exactly what it is, you know, that I want, and just so many wonderful things. So that may be for them, for you being that type of person to a Cancer, because Cancers are so cautious, and there are emotional signs, and they pick up on energies and stuff. They may not be so trusting at first, right? For a Scorpio, You all may be flattered by Scorpios because they are very intense when it comes to flattery for you all. And so that relationship may work. But again, any relationship with any of these water signs for you, excuse me, is going to really take time, because you're talking about the opposite sides of duality. So when you are, because you're a divine masculine duality, tapping into a divine, being in a relationship with a divine feminine duality. And I'm not saying that it's their sun sign. It could be moon, rising, Venus, somewhere in their chart. But somebody, excuse me, somebody who taps into their divine feminine energy, you all are going to have to really learn how to respect each other's boundaries. Like, if that's the case, like really respect each other's boundaries. If you want me to get more into that, if you are in a relationship or flirting with the idea of being in a relationship with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, if somebody has that somewhere in their natal chart, it doesn't have to be sun. But somewhere, you can certainly call me for a personal reading at 202-460-3205. But again, for the overall energy that I got here was that you weren't really, you went through your healing process while you were in that relationship with that person. You came out stronger, and you came out wiser and more direct is what I'm getting for you. From this reading, Libras. So you know your worth. You really know your worth. You allow that relationship to fade to black. Like I said, you're in a regenerative process right now. You're healing. You're happy. You're whole. There's someone who's interested in you, who really wants to be in a relationship with you, or that you want to be in a relationship with them, or maybe it's mutual, but you're taking your time right now. So that relationship ending, it's not, like I said, you were already hurt in the relationship. So now your healing is very quickly. That's what I have for you. All right. Have a great night. Bye.